Hey everybody, Hebrew Hulk here. So today I want to talk about um, just relationships and bodybuilding. This is more the romantic relationship kind of aspect. So back in about 2010, that was when I really decided to start bodybuilding and just try and give it my all. And a lot of guys say, relationships can ruin a relationship and hurt it. Um, about 2 months into that, I actually ended up meeting this girl, and so we started dating, and there's certain relationships you can tell like they're more important. And so I'd spent so many times in my life giving up things because of relationships. I decided I'm not doing it this time, and so I told her, you know what? I've just started bodybuilding. I'm really passionate about this, and like back then I was only maybe like 210 pounds, like not a lot of muscle on me. I was very much in the beginning aspects of bodybuilding. Like I told someone I was a bodybuilder, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, sure you are." Anyway, so I told this girl, you know what, this is what I'm doing. I really love this. Um, if you're not okay with this, I tried to explain to her as much as I could what would be involved for me doing this, like the eating, the training, everything like that. Then I said, then we can't do this. And so I remember this. We did this over the phone, and she said to me, "Well, let's do it." And so from the beginning, I think it kind of helped that I barely knew what I was doing at the time. Like I was just trying to get into it almost that slowly. So she kind of learned to adapt with it as it got more and more and more and more and more. Um, so she like at first we weren't really living together, so it wasn't a big thing. But she understood that like if she came to town for the weekend, it was going to be if I was working, I was also going to the gym. It wasn't really we couldn't really eat out that much. Like I had a lot of food prepared at home, so I made dinner a lot. Um, and For the most part, we're trying to do like one cheat meal. Or back then, I was doing cheat days, which I think made it a bit easier, so we kind of had that one day to really like enjoy food a little bit. And then yeah, it just because as anybody knows who's done the sport for a while, it just kind of snowballs. You go from oh yeah, I'm gonna eat chicken rice. Suddenly I have this kitchen full of all these different foods. Your cupboard full of different protein powders and pre-workouts, and you got the fridge is full of plastic containers of steak, chicken, fish, depending what point of the year you're at. And it's a lot, and I'm a firm believer that if you're in a relationship and she doesn't support it, you're gonna fail. And granted, I'm not saying like I've in any way made it in bodybuilding, but I don't think I would have arrived where I am now without her constant support behind me. And it's been like that the entire time. Like in any relationship, you really got to support each other. At one point, she actually got laid off from work, and she came to me and she said, "Kate, well, I need to pick a different career, I think." And I said, "Okay, what do you want to do?" And she said, "I think I'll be a mechanic." And I'm like, and a lot of guys, I'm fully aware, a lot of guys would be like, "Mechanic? Really? You're a girl. No." I looked at her and I said, "Okay, how do we start?" Because, it's back and forth with support. Like, she supported me all this time, and this was probably about 3 years into our relationship, and she decided to do this. I'm like, okay, so how can I support her in making this choice? In no part of my mind did I think this is a bad idea. I'm like, okay, if she can do this, I can be behind her and we can get this done. She's actually about to enter her first year of her apprenticeship, like her first year of schooling. She's already been working in a shop for the past about 2 years or so. Um, but yeah, so drawing back, her support was probably one of the most beneficial things to my training this entire time. And not just like things she did, but the understanding that I had to sometimes get up early in the morning before her and go do cardio, and I wouldn't see her till that night, or calling her, "Hey, I'm out of chicken. Can you go buy me some chicken? Actually, cook it for me." Um, or just like we can't go out to dinner. I got to eat my meal on my prep right now. But at the same point, if like for her birthday, I would take her out for dinner. I'd go get a glass of water and I'd let her eat anything she wanted to because her birthday and my life can't dictate hers. Especially if she's being so supportive, why would you let what you're doing change her life when there's definitely some balance in the middle there? Same thing. We want to go see a movie. If I'm dieting, if I'm not dieting, yeah, I'll have a popcorn. If I'm dieting, um, then yeah, she'll get popcorn. She'll get everything that. Yeah, I can smell it. Don't get me wrong; it's not the easiest thing, but you do what you got to do. We once saw a movie where the only times were around my eating schedule. So we sneak in my veggies, chicken, and rice in her purse, and I'm sitting there eating this in the movie theater. I'm sure it smelled terrible. Luckily, it was pretty quiet in the movie theater, but she supported me on that. She helped me. She let me hide it in her purse, and like everything I've done, she supported. She respected it. She's helped me cook. Heck, for my birthday, I think 2 years ago, I said I really wanted a flat top griddle for the kitchen, just because it's a different way to cook. So I got the barbecue outside, I got the stove and everything, but a lot of things are easier to cook on a griddle. She bought one for my birthday, or she helped my mom buy me one. Anyways, I got one for my birthday, all thanks to her. And yeah, so she's always been supportive of that, and I find the more I've put into it, the more support she's been willing to give me. And so that's my thing. So like, I'm not saying if you're single you can't do it, but in a relationship, if you don't have that level of support from your significant other, either the bodybuilding's going to fail, the relationship's going to fail, something along the line is going to suffer. And like, I'm no relationship guru, but we've been together I think 5 years. I'm not totally sure. We're happily married now. We got married about 8 months ago, but been together about 5 years, and it's all because we've always supported each other. And even when it's not that easy, like my last prep, I was really hard to be around, and I'm fully aware of that. The prep went really badly. I was really lethargic. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to lay there and die. This prep's going a lot better, for the record, just if anyone was wondering. So yeah, but she supported me that entire time. And if I was tired, she'd say, okay, like, how about you go lay down for a bit? Like, I'm too tired. Okay, how would I pack your meals tonight? Like all the little things. Like, it wasn't like she was constant everything for me, because I didn't need that. But if I did need something, she would definitely be willing to help me get it done, to make sure I could work towards my goal. Anyways, that's basically my talk about relationships, about the story of, like, me and my wife started dating. Anyways, remember, this is the Hebrew Hulk, and if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you.